In the cold wilderness of Montana, amidst thick pines and snow-capped peaks, a young wildlife ranger named Ethan rescued a wounded wolf pup during a routine patrol. The pup had a broken leg and was barely clinging to life. Ethan, going against protocol, brought the wolf back to his cabin. He named him Shadow. Shadow wasn't like other wolves. He was intelligent, observant, and eerily loyal. Over time, the pup healed, and the bond between man and beast grew. Ethan raised Shadow with care, feeding him, training him, and talking to him like a friend. Shadow would follow Ethan everywhere, whether he was out mending fences, monitoring wildlife, or sitting by the fire. To the people in town, it was an odd sight, a man and a wolf walking together as if they were one. But the wilderness is unpredictable. One winter, Ethan was called away to assist in a national park emergency. It was supposed to be a week-long mission. Before leaving, Ethan took Shadow deep into the forest, back to where he had first found him. He looked into Shadow's eyes and said, "Wait for me, okay? I'll come back." Ethan never returned. A blizzard hit the mountain shortly after he left. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. The town assumed Ethan had perished. Search parties gave up. But Shadow never left the spot. For 5 long years, through scorching summers and deadly winters, Shadow waited. Hunters and hikers reported sightings of a lone wolf who never attacked, never joined a pack, and never wandered far from a rocky cliffside. They said he howled mournfully every evening as the sun dipped behind the peaks. Then, one spring morning, a hiker stumbled upon a figure barely alive, ragged, frostbitten, but human, stumbling through the forest. It was Ethan. He had survived the disaster and had been recovering in a remote indigenous village, cut off from the outside world, unable to send word. When the locals brought him back to town, the first thing Ethan did was return to the place he last saw Shadow. As he stepped into the forest clearing, he whispered, "Shadow?" Silence. Then, a faint rustle. From behind the trees, an older, grayer wolf emerged. Cautious. Tired. "Shadow." He paused, staring at the man he once knew. Then he ran, not away, but straight into Ethan's arms. He whimpered and licked Ethan's face, nuzzling into him like he had been waiting his whole life for this moment. Tears ran down Ethan's face. He knelt in the dirt, holding his old friend, whispering, "I told you I'd come back." Locals say that Shadow never left Ethan's side again. He passed peacefully a year later, curled up by the fire in Ethan's cabin. A statue now stands at the edge of the forest, a man and a wolf, facing each other.